Exploration in the current version of Minecraft is dead, and the Elytra is to blame. But how did this happen? How did the game solely focused on exploration and being a sandbox end up becoming a game not about the journey, but just about the destination? The Elytra was introduced into Minecraft on February 29th, 2016 with the introduction of the Minecraft 1.9 combat update. While this update gets a lot of hate for changing how combat works in Minecraft and adding shields, I personally believe the introduction of the Elytra was worse for the game. Now don't get me wrong, the Elytra has some incredible uses. For example, it can help you if you're building. You can soar up to the top of your giant castle and start building immediately. You don't have to pillar up. That's one of the great use cases of the Elytra. However, what ended up happening with the Elytra is it made all other modes of transportation obsolete. Let's take a look at Minecraft Beta. As some of you may know, this is the version of the game I play the most, and I have a world that's over 2 years old. The reason I love Beta so much is because exploration is important. If you want to discover brand new terrain to build your world around, you have to set foot and go find it. However, in the current version, if you want to find cool terrain to build in, it takes 30 seconds with the Elytra. There have been times in my world where I have set out with a bed, tools, a little bit of food, and a stack of blocks, and I walked hundreds of blocks away from my starting base, all so that I can find a new area to build in. However, with the Elytra, this journey that you take to find these whimsical lands just doesn't happen anymore because the Elytra has made transportation useless. One thing that I think Beta Minecraft does great is its implementation of transportation. You're only stuck at walking in Beta. You cannot sprint. And because of this, especially in water, boats are faster than walking. So it is advantageous to make a boat. Later in the game, when you have your world set up and you have different parts that you want to connect, building a minecart rail is important because it is the fastest mode of transportation. The end game makes it so that minecarts are useful. However, while minecarts are useful, you can't get everywhere with a minecart. You have to build a rail. So the boat is still useful if you're going on explorations. You can travel across water a lot faster in a boat than you can if you had to build a minecart track. While modern Minecraft does a good job of this in the early game, for example, boats are useful in water and horses are useful on land, once you get the Elytra, every other transportation method is obsolete because it is the fastest in land, in water, in the sky. It's the only method of transportation people use. People don't build minecart rails in their worlds anymore because they're useless. Whereas in beta, it's the fastest mode of transportation. Another way that the Elytra killed exploration in Minecraft is how easy it is to find structures. For example, in the Nether, finding a Nether fortress and a bastion literally took me 30 seconds. As you can see in the clip showing on screen now, this was one take. This was my very first take going into the Nether, trying to find both a fortress and a bastion, and it took me 30 seconds. And while some people might make the claim, oh, the Elytra is endgame, therefore it should be the best, it is extremely easy to get if you know what you're doing, and especially if you beeline it to the Elytra, you could get it in less than an hour. Versus in beta Minecraft, if you want to find a nether fortress, you have to carefully build dirt bridges across the lava and watch over pigmen and ghasts, and it's genuinely a challenge to get there. But in modern Minecraft, you just fly there in 15 seconds, and that's it. In conclusion, the Elytra has killed exploration in Minecraft. You can no longer build minecart rails or horse trails or building paths. It's all obsolete. And the time it takes to find a structure in the modern version makes them all feel worthless, because you can use an Elytra and get anywhere you want in a matter of minutes. There's no incentive to explore when everything is at your disposal. And with that being said, that is why I think the Elytra has killed exploration in modern Minecraft. Thank you.